Hey everyone, it's Hannah Saber from HR Images. In today's video, I'll be giving you my first impression on the Sony FX2 Cine camera. So stay tuned. So this is the first impressions video of this camera. I've had this camera for over a month now. I've been shooting a lot of stills as well as video. So I will be showing you some clips and stills that's captured with this camera as I'm talking to you about it as well. So first thing I want to go into is the build quality. One thing, and this has a different feature to like the FX3, is you've got the viewfinder. So it's got the tilt viewfinder, so when you're shooting, you can actually have it down, you can have it up. Some people don't like it, but personally, I actually do like it because I'm so used to using the viewfinder with the A12 and the A7 V. So what I did like about it is, you're kind of shooting with it as normal if you're doing stills or video. And if you're going for the low shots, sometimes if you're going to be having the screen tilted up or you're kind of squatting down and you kind of wanting to look through the viewfinder, if you are not happy with the screen, you can actually just tilt the viewfinder up and actually go and shoot. I do like the eyepiece and how it's shaped, so it sits very comfortably on your eye for longer looks through the viewfinder if you're filming for a very long time. Like all Sony cameras, it's got the tilt screen. Like all Cine cameras, you've got the fan, built-in fan, the vents, preventing any overheat, so distributes the heat, which is what Sony Cine line camera actually does and focuses a lot, is being able to distribute heat, allowing for longer film times, so you aren't getting overheated camera. So like some of the other bodies, yes, they are designed for filming, but depending on how much usage you're using, there is potential of it getting overheat. So this is what the Cine cameras are designed for, with that fan being able to shoot longer video. Got all the custom buttons here as well. You can switch it to video and stills. You got the record button, you got the shoot as well as other custom buttons, and you got another custom button there. You've actually comes with the handle, which is designed for audio, which later on I'll be talking to you about that. But you can just also slide it in and screw it on, and you can actually use it as a normal handle when you're filming, so giving those nice low shots. I do love the grip. It is a large grip, so it fits your fingers in nicely. But here, as you can see, my hands are actually wrapped nicely into it. My fingers are actually all the way at the end, and I can be able to shoot. So it's not actually touching the end, but it has enough to be able to hold like a large hand like mine. The FX2 is considered to be a true hybrid camera. It's been advertised as a true hybrid camera. It's great for creators shooting both high quality photo and video, featuring dedicated movie switch for movie and stills as well, which is here. So you can actually switch it off to stills and switch back to movies depending on what you're shooting. So if you're doing a run and gun situation where you do not want to change cameras, you want to use the one, you've got that option. And what I did like about this is when you switch to movie, it switched to my settings for the movie, but when you switch back to stills, it switches to the stills. So when I was shooting with, for example, one of the other cameras, when I switched from movie to and stills, you have the picture profile set up. So if you're using S-Log or anything, when you switch it back to stills, it actually still has that. So you can actually switch that off to be able to then utilize the full RAW. That's what I've noticed when I was shooting. So it kind of, you got to change over every time you are switching. Where this one, I like the idea when you switch to flick the switch, it's already set for photos and video. It's got a 33 megapixel sensor, so it provides high resolution detail, and it's clean 4K 30p footage. So same sensor as the A7 IV, but it's a 7K downsampling to 4K. Taking note that this is 4K 60p, which involves a significant crop. Unfortunately, the 4K 60p doesn't have the full sensor. It does go into the crop mode. But for me, it does not sort of deter me for what I want to shoot, because I do a lot of content, behind the scenes video, YouTube video. So normally I'll be using this, but I'm actually using the A7 V for this particular video. So that crop doesn't really sort of kind of bother me. I tend to shoot with a 20mm f1.8 unless I'm shooting other type of things. I'll be shooting the 2870, for example. So I don't shoot sports with this camera, but it does show signs of rolling shutter, especially if you're shooting fast motion sports. with this camera, unlike the FX3, which has very minimal of the rolling shutter. So the rolling shutter for me is not like a deal breaker, but if you are planning to shoot a lot of high-end fast action sports with film, you might sort of experience some rolling shutter with the FX2, so it's more beneficial to get the FX3. Let's talk about the image quality of this camera. So here will be some footage of me, doing some behind the scenes footage with this camera for my reels, doing behind the scenes from this Halloween workshop, which I love this workshop and I love the results this camera produced. So this workshop, I actually solely used the FX2 only on this. Having the stills, here's the raw image captured of this shot. Just love the color, love the tones that it's giving in the raw straight out of the camera. And here is my edited version of this image. The detail of the 33 megapixels is just stunning. Being able, if you are someone who loves to push S-Log as well, this camera is good. So lately, since getting this camera, I've actually been using S-Log more, where before, like the A7 V, I've been using the Cine tone, but I'm actually now pushing the limits of the Cine camera by using S-Log. And one thing I like about the Cine cameras is the feature to be able to import and apply your LUTs while you're filming, so you get to actually see what you are shooting and how it is exposed and everything by using the LUT. So you're getting to see what it looks like while you're filming. So then okay, when I put my LUT in, that's how it's gonna be. I don't know if it's just me, or feel free to leave a comment, but whenever I'm shooting with this camera, especially with the photos and that, the images from the Cine camera on the FX3 comes out slightly different to a normal camera. The images have that sort of cinematic look to it that I'm editing the same way I'd edit all my images from every camera, but for some reason the FX2 gives a slight different look, and I actually do like it. I feel like it's just completely different to my normal shooting with the A1 or the 7.5. It just gives that sort of cinematic look to the images. I'm not actually editing any differently. I'm just editing the same way as I would on the A1 to the A7 V. Low light, I've been pushing this camera as well. So a lot of the shots are around the 10,000, 12,800 ISO for the photos, because we were going low light, creating the Halloween look, especially with the film. So video wise, you can see barely any noise in it. So giving nice clean footage. These aren't graded. I'm just going to leave it ungraded for you just so you can see what it looks like. And the images, you do have some noise in it, being at 10,000, 12,800 ISO, just like what you would have at the A7 IV. But by the time you apply the AI's noise reduction on these images from the FX2, the images come out nice and clean. So it's not a deal breaker in terms of the noise and being large megapixels. So if you are somebody who does a lot of low light shooting that wants very minimal noise at high ISO, the FX3 will probably be your best bet. But if you're someone like me that you do a bit of mix and you're not so fussed with the noise, you can do AI noise reduction on the images, and even on the video, as you can see, there's not much noise in it. This is complete raw footage. Autofocus on the FX2 is the AI autofocus that you don't have like on the A7 V, the A1 II. So the AI chip is also in this, giving some fast, sticky autofocus tracking. So if you're shooting cars, if you're shooting any moving subject, kids, or anything, the focusing is actually really good. It sticks to your subject. There's no miss, there's no struggle, especially in low light. You'd see somewhere I'll be zooming in and out with a lens with my 2870 in some of these videos, and you can see how the focus stays on the model's face and doesn't sort of lose its focus or anything. It just tracks it nicely. So I did love how well the autofocus is on this camera. What I like about this is that you get the handle with this. So it's great for, having your camera set up with the handle, being able to get those nice low angle shots. So instead of mounting out cages and stuff, you've got a lot of the connectors as well. So you can attach some more accessories, but it is just not just the handle. It's actually great for the audio output as well for this camera. You get a proper XLR input built right into the handle, which means you can run professional microphone without needing extra adapters. got actually all the buttons here as well if you want to switch up with any of the audio settings, like your inputs and that as well. So if you're a hybrid shooter, whether you're filming weddings, events, creator, or someone who wants cinema level quality in a small body, this camera, it fits right in. It's powerful, but it's not intimidating. You'll be able to switch up to being able to shoot stills as well as video, doing content creation. So I've done some client work as well where they need some content, some video, as well as photos. And I used to have to bring in like the A7S3 and my still I'll change over. But now I'll be using this, being able to have everything in the one. For me, I think this is a perfect hybrid camera. Yes, I do know people are going to start to say the A7 IV. I will be doing a comparison between this and that camera and giving you the reasons why I ultimately picked the FX2 for this and why I'm using the A7 V for stills. I have both and I'll give you my reasons. So if you do want to hear, make sure you subscribe to that channel, hit the bell notification button, and you'll know more about that one. That concludes my first impression video of the FX2. I hope you did enjoy this video. It is not a full review, but I will be doing a long-term full review. So again, subscribe to this channel. It'll be out later in the year. I want to do a proper video, being able to use this with my work horse in terms of what I do and being able to put in some content as well. So I will be filming other stuff with this, putting on my YouTube channel and my socials. So make sure you follow me on my socials, HR Images, on Instagram as well as Facebook, and do join my Facebook groups. Until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed and we'll catch you next video. See ya.